Author Henry James once wrote, "There are few hours in life more agreeable than the hour dedicated to the ceremony known as afternoon tea." And visitors to the Victorian Tea Room, located in the historic Mathis-Berry House in downtown Toms River, would be the first to agree.
I like when you first come in the door, it's got a nice entryway. Seasonally, they have fire going in the fireplaces, candles, grand piano in the sitting room. So it's just, as soon as you walk through the door, it's stepping back in time.
The Victorian Tea Room, owned and operated by Regina O'Donnell, is a rare find in Ocean County. It's a place where guests can relax and enjoy tea, treats, and good conversation with friends or family. It's also a small step back into local history.
Well, the history of the house, it is named, it's the Mathis-Berry House, and it's named after Mathis, who was once governor of New Jersey, and Maja Berry, who was the first chancellor in Ocean County, which is sort of like a judge, around the turn of the century. So they were very influential people. He didn't build the house, but he did buy it, and it is part of the historic district here in Toms River. We're on as one big lot, not an individual house. So I think to maintain the history of these houses that really contain so much of our history, I like older things. I probably was born much too late, but aside from that, I think it's very important that we, if we don't remember our history, we're doomed to repeat it. And I think we should really take heed as to the quality they had back then, the workmanship, the craftsmanship. I mean, I love my house.
Since 2006, the Victorian Tea Room has been part of the Victoria on Main Bed and Breakfast, which Regina opened to overnight guests in 2001.
The bed and breakfast was always a dream of mine, not one that I thought I could fulfill. I was a single parent and working 2 jobs, and I just dreamed and just dreamed and dreamed. And through a series of happenstances, I was able to purchase this house before I was able to open the bed and breakfast. So I had to purchase it because you're not going to find houses like this every day. So this was my dream come true. I was able to retire early from a corporation, and I really feel like I've come home. This is me. And they say when you're happy at what you're doing, you're not really working. That's how I feel. I mean, I'm up till 12 o'clock at night, but it's just a joy. I mean, I live alone, so I get to meet people all the time. I have guests in my house all the time. There's always somebody for breakfast.
For the uninitiated, afternoon or high tea is a true experience in elegant relaxation.
I have a semi-selective menu. We have a choice every season. I change the menu every season. Every season I do have 5 sandwiches, 3 scones, and 2 different desserts. So an individual would get to choose, obviously, whatever tea that they want, but also 3 sandwiches, 1 scone, and 1 dessert.
I like the atmosphere here and the friends I've come with, and it's very Victorian, which I like.
I just enjoy getting together with friends. We've had a couple different occasions where we got together with work friends. We've come here for a birthday party, just friends and family. It's not always ladies. We've always brought a couple men, because men enjoy being served on china and enjoying treats and scones, etc. And we always have a great time of conversation, and it's just nice to sit back and take part in what people did 100 years ago and take part in it now, in the 21st century. It's enjoyable.
But tea is really about the conversation and the friendship and getting back to just enjoying someone else's company.
Afternoon tea is served Wednesday to Sunday with seatings at 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. Reservations made at least 2 days in advance are necessary to supply the freshest food possible. The cost ranges between $17 and $20 per person and includes a selection of wonderfully homemade scones, petite sandwiches, desserts, and of course, plenty of freshly brewed tea. To make your reservations, call 732-818-7580, or for more information, visit online at victoriaonmain.com. From the Victorian Tea Room, I'm Damalagia.